Hello friends, my today's topic is fractions on number line. Generally we are getting three types of fractions to show on the number line. Proper fraction, when your numerator is smaller than denominator. Mixed fraction is the combination of natural number and proper fraction, and the third one is improper fraction. Okay, so one by one we will deal with all type of fractions. This is my number line. Both the side arrows are there. This arrows indicates that we can extend number line in both the directions, and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is my number line. The main thing I want to tell you here, whenever you are writing this number should be equidistant. What does it mean? If you are writing 3 over here, so you cannot write 4 over here. So the distance should be equidistant. Number should be equidistant. You can see that here the numbers are in equal gap. This is known as equidistant. Okay. So let us start with our first example. Show the following fraction on the number line. First one is a is equal to 3 by 4. Why I have taken a? Generally point is denoted by a capital letter from A to Z, any letter. So just now I have taken a. Most of the time in the textbook you are not getting this a, but we know that wherever point is there, point is always denoted by capital letter. It may be A, B, C, any point. Fine. So now a is equal to 3 by 4. These things we need to keep it in our mind. 3 by 4. Which type of fraction it is? Since numerator is smaller, this is your proper fraction. Okay? Proper fraction always lies between 0 and 1. Proper fraction always lies between 0 and 1. You can look at the denominator 4. So we can say that total number of parts is equal to 4. So this thing, all these points we need to think in our mind. So we will draw this number line using your scale and pencil. So the number will lies between 0 and 1. So we need to focus between 0 and 1. Okay. Now, how many total number of parts are there? 4. So this between 0 and 1 we will divide 4 equal parts. For that we will draw 3 lines. Okay. So you can see here 1, 2 and 3. So this is the way you can see that 4 parts are there. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So between 0 and 1 I have divided this in 4 equal parts. Suppose the denominator is 5, we will divide in 5 equal parts. Suppose the denominator is 6, we will divide in 6 equal parts. Okay. Now, out of 4, how many parts you want? 3 parts. So we will start counting. We will not count this 0. We will start counting this number. 1, 2 and 3. So this 3 point will be the 3 by 4. So this is the point 3 number line. Okay. So this point indicates a is equal to 3 by 4. Let me explain once again. 3 upon 4 is a proper fraction. Proper fraction always lies between 0 and 1. So we need to focus only for 0 and 1. Total number of parts are given here 4. So we will divide 0 and 1 in 4 equal parts. For that we will draw these 3 lines. Okay. Now we need third part. So start counting towards the right hand side. 1, 2 and 3. Wherever you will get 3, make one arrow. This point denotes 3 upon 4. Fine. Let me take one more example. This time I am taking capital B. You can take any capital letter. So now B is equal to 1 by 4. Again start thinking 1 by 4. Which type of fraction it is? It is proper fraction. Since it is proper fraction, so this will lies between 0 and 1. Now again total number of parts. Here also your total number of parts are 4. So again we will look between 0 and 4. Total number of parts are already 4, just like the earlier example. So 4 parts are there. Now out of 4, how many parts are there? Only 1. So this time we will go for the first one. Don't count this 0 afterward. This is the first line. So this point indicates B is equal to 1 by 4. Okay. Now let me take one more example. Third one. Say it is C is equal to 1 is to 2 by 4. Okay. Now these are the examples for proper fraction. Now the number is mixed fraction. What does it mean actually? 1 is to 2 by 4. It means 1 plus 2 upon 4. Okay. So now again look at this number 2 upon 4. Which type of fraction it is? It is proper fraction. Okay. Now since this is mixed fraction, so the number lies between, which number it is? 1. So the number will lies between 1 and the next number of 1 is 2. So the number will lie between 1 and the next number 2. Suppose this is 2 is to 2 by 4, then the number will lie between 2 and the next number 3. Okay. Here also we will check for this total number of parts. So again your total number of parts is equal to 4. Why I have taken these 3 examples? So that in the same number line I can explain you everything. So again 1. What is the use of this 1? It means now we will leave this one part. This is your one part. We will leave this one part and this will lie between 1 and 2. So between 1 and 2 we will focus between 1 and 2. Okay. So again total number of parts are 4. So we will draw the 3 lines. So between 1 and 2 again I will draw the 3 lines. So now you can see that this 1 and 2 I have divided in 4 parts. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now out of these 4, how many parts you want? 2 parts. So start counting. Don't count this 1. Hide everything and start counting 1 and 2. So wherever 2 is there, the point represent C is equal to 1 is to 2 upon 4. Fine. The first one, A is equal to 3 by 4, B is equal to 1 by 4, C is equal to 1 is to 2 by 4. So whenever mixed fraction is there, the whole part, that many whole part we leave, and the same thing just like the proper fraction we do in the next part. Now let me take another example. Now the example is little bit different. Okay, so let me clean the earlier part. Number line will be as it is, same number line I am going to use. Now the fourth example is D is equal to 2 is to 1 by 3. Okay. Again, first thing, find out which type of fraction it is. So we can say it is improper fraction. Okay. So whenever improper fraction is there, what we will do? We will write down 2 plus 1 by 3. Now you can see that this 1 by 3 is again a proper fraction. Okay. And this will lies between, which number it is? 2. So 2 and the next number is 3. Okay. And then we think about total number of parts. So how many total number of parts are there? Your denominator is 3, so total number of parts is equal to 3. Okay, so now the lies between 2 and 3, so we will focus between 2 and 3. How many parts? 3 parts. So we will draw 2 lines. So between 2 and 3, draw 2 lines. Okay, so this way we have divided in 3 parts, 1, 2 and 3. Out of these 3 parts, how many parts you want? 1 part. So what we will do? Hide everything till 2. Whatever lines you have drawn, where is 1? This is the first one. So make this arrow over here, and this is your 2:1/3. This point indicates this is D is equal to 2:1/3. Let us go for the next example. Okay. So next example, fifth one example, say E is equal to 11/5. I am taking different points. This is your choice. Any name you can take for the point. We have done for the proper fraction. We have done from improper fraction. We have done for mixed fraction, and now see this one is improper fraction. Earlier one we have done for mixed fraction, and this is for improper fraction. I think I have done mistake in the last question. Instead of writing mixed fraction, I have written improper fraction. So please do correction over there. This is your improper fraction. Whenever improper fraction is there, we need to convert into mixed fraction. Okay. So convert into mixed fraction. 5 2s are 10 is to 1/5. So now we have converted into mixed fraction. Now mixed fraction, what does it mean? 2 plus 1/5. Okay. So now again look at 1/5. 1/5 is your proper fraction. Okay. And this lies between, which is your whole part here, 2. So this will lie between 2 and the next number 3. Right? Now we come for total number of parts. So how many total number of parts are there? 5. Okay. So all these things now we will start doing on the number line. So it will lie between 2 and 3. So we will concentrate only between 2 and 3. Total number of parts are 5. So we will draw 4 lines. So let me draw 4 lines. 3 and 4. So by this way I have divided in 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Out of 5, how many parts do you require? You require only 1 part. So what we will do, we will just count here after 2. Which one is your first part? This is your first line. So this part is known as 2:1/5. Actually this is 11/5. Okay. So I have done for proper fraction. I have explained you for mixed fraction, and this is for improper fraction. So whenever improper fraction is there, we convert into mixed fraction, and the question has just like the earlier one. Question has become just like the earlier example. So let me take one more question. Yes. So the sixth one is F is equal to 24/7. Okay. So first thing, which type of fraction it is? It is improper fraction. Again, let me tell you the correction. In third one, I think instead of mixed fraction, I have written improper fraction. So please do the correction. Now, whenever improper fraction is there, always we convert into mixed fraction. So, convert into mixed fraction. How to convert? Recite table of 7. 7 3s are 21. How much is left? 3 upon 7. How can you write down this? 3 plus 3 by 7. Look at this part. Every time you are getting this proper fraction. Okay. And this number lies between, which is the whole part here? 3. So 3 and the next number 4. The next one is total number of parts is equal to 7. Okay. So this we have studied about the number. Now the same thing we will do on the number line. So this will lie between 3 and 4. So we will concentrate between 3 and 4. Total number of parts are 7. So we will draw here 6 lines. Okay. So let me draw 6 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. I have drawn here 6 lines. Okay. So by drawing this 6 line, I have divided between 7 parts between 3 and 4. Out of this, how many parts do you want? 3 parts. So we will start counting. Don't count this 3. Start counting after that. 1, 2 and 3. Wherever you are getting 3, put one arrow over there. This point indicates that this is your 24 by 7, or we can say 3 is to 3 by 7. Okay. So once again, let me revise what we have done in this session. This session is for fraction on the number line. 3 types of fractions are always given to represent on the number line. Proper fraction, mixed fraction and improper fraction. Proper fraction always lies between 0 and 1. Right? Then second one is mixed fraction. So mixed fraction always we write as a natural number plus proper fraction. So again this proper fraction will lie between whatever number is given whole part and the next part, between that two numbers. And the third one is improper fraction. Whenever improper fraction is there, first thing we convert into mixed fraction, and again the number will lie between this whole part and the next whole part. Thank you so much for today's video.